What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Watching Paint Dry here on Another Letdown. My name is Zach from Another Letdown Media and the This Is Difficult video game podcast. I will be one of your co-hosts this evening. Watching Paint Dry is the show where we work through the ridiculous backlog of miniatures that we've accumulated over the years that we still need to paint, and it usually takes place long after we probably ought to have thought about going to bed. And there's an old adage that says that if a miniatures painter ever runs out of projects to paint, he or she will die, so we're just trying to stave off death for as long as possible. And joining me on the line, my usual co-hosts from a little bit south of here in one of the Carolinas, it's Mike, aka Broody Gambit. How's it going, dude?
Going great. How are you?
I'm surviving. It's been a long couple of days. Not a bad couple of days, but long, lots to do these days. And, of course, from the Midwest, it's our good friend, Adam Ribataro. Adam, how's it going?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Getting through. Anyway, as with all the shows that we host on the Another Letdown Media channel, as well as the This Is Difficult podcast network at large, we believe in civil rights for absolutely everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. And that, of course, includes spoilers for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Adam and I have both seen it. Mike has not. So let's just keep... We'll certainly talk about it in vagaries, but let's keep things as spoiler-free as possible.
Okay.
So, let's paint, shall we? Here we go. Who we got? What's on the docket? Archangel, huh?
Yep.
That's
Warren
awesome.
Worthington III. Post-apocalypse transformation.
Right on, right on.
And I am working on Panthro from Thundercats.
Oh, nice. Dude, I'm so excited about these Thundercats minis. And I'm working on Toad. He's the second or third to last Brotherhood member that I have to do, depending on how you look at it. Adam had to remind me yesterday that Scarlet Witch is technically Brotherhood. I have her lumped in with my Avengers paint jobs because I'm painting things sort of squad or team by team at this point.
I think she has Brotherhood status in Crisis Protocol.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, I believe that's correct. But, since when are we actually using these for Crisis Protocol? I mean, I would love to play the game at some point.
I don't even know how to play the game.
I don't either.
I know roughly how to play it.
Well, that makes one of us.
Yeah, it's pretty similar to, like, X-Wing. So.
Oh, neat. Okay. That's not hard.
Yeah, I mean, you use the tool to move, and it has and you have a range one too. So.
Oh, right on. Okay, that's actually pretty easy. All right, so I'm thinking there are so many variations of Toad's costume in terms of colors that I'm kind of at a loss. But I'm thinking off the top of my head, the orange and pale purple seems to make the most sense.
Orange and pale purple. I got mine right here. If you want to see. I have like the brownish orange, like burnt umber, and dark purple.
Oh, you went dark purple. Okay.
Yeah. So this one's here is mine.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Well,
like that's pretty much the shade of orange I'm going for.
This is first appearance Toad.
Okay.
Pretty much. I mean, he didn't have the tongue then, but
right.
Basically, what I want with it.
Okay.
And here is mine. I did it more yellowish color.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with the orange and pale purple. No, not super pale, but like, my base coat looking like, where the heck even is it? Demonite hide.
Do you know what comic yours is? Like, what reference you're using?
Not really. I'm just looking at Google Images right now.
Oh, okay. Do you know the artist?
No.
Okay.
There's one by Tom Fleming that's really cool.
Okay.
There's this one from Wikipedia that I would love to know who did it. Oh my god.
Pop it in the chat, maybe I can tell you.
Without taking your video feeds over offline, that's going to be difficult.
Oh, is it just in the Wikipedia Toad page?
Yeah. Oh, it's Rob Liefeld. Oh my God, it's Rob Liefeld.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's easy enough. Yeah, I'm going Rob Liefeld for sure then.
Okay. So that is the like I think third incarnation of the Brotherhood, the X-Force Brotherhood.
Yep. Yes. In fact, this is from X-Force number 1. Sorry, X-Force Volume 1, number 5 in December 1991.
Yep.
So I'm very okay with that. It is pretty well documented that Adam and I are both very big Rob Liefeld fans. And apologists.
I don't know if I'd say fan, but apologists.
Apologists, yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't.
Yeah. Fans a strong word. Right.
Impulsively.
Right. That's fair.
But he's also responsible for a lot of my getting excited about comics in the first place. So.
Yes. I was going through some really cool old Rob Liefeld stuff today. And some McFarlane stuff. Just a bunch of awesome 90s and late 80s comics. My unending effort to get things put away. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So I'm going for round 2 on Doctor Strange tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. I decided that because the gripes that you and Chamali and I had were all exactly the same, I needed to give them another watch.
Interesting. Okay.
And one of my best friends from when I was in kindergarten wanted to go, as did one of my coworkers and her daughter. So I was like, oh, well, okay. Guess we're all just going to have a big old Doctor Strange party.
All right. I don't know that I need to see it again for a while, but...
Well, I haven't had a chance to hang out with Kyle in a while, so...
Yeah, I mean, that's a good excuse to go.
Yeah.
Like, if I had a friend that wanted to go, then I would go.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if your impressions change at all.
Yeah, I will. I'm curious. I mean, my student and my coworker are not giant Marvel fans the way we are. Yeah. And so I'm interested to see what the movie is like from their perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's admittedly quite a few major references to things that we have seen and experienced and read, but the average person is not going to have.
Right.
They've seen WandaVision, they've seen, Spider-Man and all that, but like they've not how do I say this? Well, okay, let me put it this way. My student was not around in the 90s.
Oh, all right. Mist was wrong about that guy. Also, everything he said was true.
Yeah, I know. I was a little shocked by that. I don't know. Well, okay. Everything the guy said was in the movie. But I don't know that required viewing is the phrasing I would have used.
No, I mean, I think I would say that in order to get the maximum benefit out of it, sure, but
yeah, but I'm not gonna watch that one show.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're probably safe, Brody, like in what you've seen. So,
I've seen WandaVision, and I've heard that's like the biggest, like, it's like a direct sequel kind of thing.
Yeah, it's honestly more of a Wanda movie than it is a Doctor Strange movie.
And there, like, the trailers have already spoiled at least one big thing that I know about.
What's that?
Someone related to your mini there.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the trailer just blatantly. I guess it's in the trailer, so I can talk about it. It's like blatantly showed the yellow wheelchair and Patrick Stewart's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh crap! Oh, I just knocked off a bit of terrain. Don't care.
I think I'm painting all the blue, and then I'm gonna go back and do the pink.
Yeah, I think that's wise.
Over it, because it's you can kind of use it as a buffer a little bit.
Yeah.
So, for mine, you may notice that I'm using red.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm using more designs based off of the 2011 version.
Oh, cool.
I like I like both of them, but I mean, very rarely you'll hear me say this about most reboots or remakes or relaunches, but I think I prefer the 2011 over the 80s.
I think so too. Like the 2011 version was really good. I only watched a little bit of it, but that was a good era for action shows.
It really
Yeah.
was.
There was a good He-Man reboot around then too.
Mm-hmm.
And Young Justice was going on around then also.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I always assumed that Young Justice was closer to when the Justice League cartoon was out, just because of the name. But I forget that it's a lot more recent than that.
Oh yeah, it's post Teen Titans.
Yeah. Speaking of shows I miss, Teen Titans Go was just not the same.
No, Teen Titans was one that I was like, I'm never watching that. That looks so dumb. It's different animation. It's all kids, whatever. And then it was like I was really bored, and season 1 was $10 at Walmart, and I was like, whatever. And then I was like, I'm addicted to this show.
Yep. We used to watch it all the time in college. It was always on.
I was about to say the Teen Titans, like that TV show. There was like about a 3-year gap where I kind of stopped reading comics and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that show came out right when I was starting high school, and got me back into comics with the Teen Titans, because that was when the Jeff Johns Teen Titans started up as well.
Oh yeah.
And it kind of like really reignited my love of comics. So I have like a fondness for the Teen Titans in general, that cartoon, and in particular the Jeff Johns run.
I think that it gets that's a really strong show. I think it gets a little bit weaker once they start doing like the Titans East, Titans International stuff.
Yeah, that was weird.
Like, focus on the mains here.
Yeah. It worked for Justice League Unlimited. It didn't really work for the Teen Titans. And I understand what they were trying to do. Like, the Teen Titans roster in the comics changes all the time, but I don't know, it just doesn't really translate to the medium of television very well.
No.
My adoration of the Teen Titans, I mean, that's really where Nightwing got his start in the comics, so. quick.
He shows up in that show too.
He sure does. As voiced by... No, who does...
He's the same voice actor.
Yeah. It's, can't remember his name. Will Wheaton plays Aqualad in that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
RPD asks, how dare my student have not been there for the 90s? Listen, RPD, she's not Cable or Trunks. She doesn't have a time machine.
Yeah.
Correct, right?
You don't know that.
This particular student, I wouldn't put it past her.
Maybe she will be there for the 90s.
Maybe. Oh, where's my... Okay. So I had to start telling, my favorite customers and whatnot that, my time working at the comic book store is coming to an end.
Do you do it like in Christmas Carol? But come, my time draws short.
Kind of, actually. Without intending to.
Empty chair.
I see an empty back room.
I see mountains of unsorted long boxes.
Oh my god. Don't even say that, because it's so true. We had a customer come in buying a bunch of Wonder Woman back issues. Sort of, blank.
But the store will close. If it's going to close, it better do it. And decrease the
surplus population of comic book stores.
I think my and my wife's entire lives operate within quotes from Muppet Christmas Carol and It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, you know what? We've been slacking, Broody.
What's up?
Happy birth month, Adam.
What, me?
Yes, happy birth month.
Thank you, guys. What's up, Blank?
Hello, Blank. Good evening.
So, I read the first issue of Last Ronin.
So good, right?
Yeah, I didn't know that they told you who it was right away.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was expecting to wonder for most of it.
No, it was a very, very Kevin Eastman storytelling decision.
Okay.
Have you got yours yet, Mike? You're still waiting? Has it shipped yet?
Yes, it has shipped. I've gotten
good.
shipping notification. I'm just waiting on it to come in.
Oh, good. Okay. I was afraid I was going to have to yell at Ralph. Because I am going there in a couple weeks. I was like, okay, if it's not there, I'm going to yell at Ralph. Something fierce. Slash go down into the basement and ship it myself.
Okay, so you haven't read it yet either.
I haven't
Number
read
5?
Oh, you haven't read number 5. Okay. You read the earlier ones. So, like, I knew right away, or almost right away, that it wasn't Donatello.
Yeah.
Because there was one speech bubble in particular in his head that I was like, oh, that's definitely Donnie.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I kind of narrowed it down. Like, Raph's always the edgy, broody one, and so, like...
And he has a specific way of talking, too.
Yeah.
Right.
Donatello, they've already did in the Turtles in Time miniseries from IDW, like, the future version was Donatello as the sole surviving. So since that had already been told as a story, I figured it wasn't Donatello. And I figured
I thought it was Leo or Mikey. But...
Yeah. And I figured Leo wouldn't be like the last one standing, although it does add interesting, like being a leader without someone to lead storytelling.
Right.
But then if you think about like what breaks the happy-go-lucky character is also a very interesting storytelling.
Yeah. I mean, there's many times that Michelangelo has become disillusioned with one thing or another. I'm thinking right around the time that, well, when Splinter took charge of the Foot Clan, Mikey got really cranky. The mistreatment of the Mutanimals upset him pretty greatly. But this is a different level.
I haven't read in a little while. Are they still doing Mutant Town stuff?
I don't know. I've fallen behind again.
Because that was an abrupt shift in tone. That was like,
yeah.
Why is it suddenly a slice of life book?
Yeah. No, I got about as far as Bebop and Rocksteady Hit the Road, I think is the miniseries I was reading. And started reading Gen 13.
Nice.
Which has been so much fun.
Yeah, those 90s Cheesecake comics are fantastic.
Oh, so good. Just relaxing reads.
Yeah.
And last time I was in the store... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I was going to say, it's comforting to know that you're not getting looped into an event.
Right, yes!
Ever.
There's a couple of crossovers, but it's a one-shot appearance.
Yeah.
And they're minor. So, the first appearance of Gen 13 is in, I think, Deathmate Black. And they appear in, a panel. And it's entirely trivial.
Yeah, whereas now it's every single thing is part of something. It was bad when I was working at a comic book store in the mid-aughts.
Mm-hmm.
It's atrocious now.
It really ramped up with Avengers Disassembled wasn't as bad, but then House of M, it completely spiraled out of control after that.
Yeah, well, House of M, yeah. House of M, I don't think did anything that Age of Apocalypse didn't do though either.
Yeah.
It just took over every book for 3 months,
Yeah.
But at the same time, it did House of M kind of
the first domino.
It what?
It was the first domino.
Yeah, and then Civil War was real bad.
Yeah.
With the tie-ins.
And that wasn't even supposed to be canon.
Civil War wasn't?
No, it was supposed to. Mark Millar said he pitched it as just a Superman Red Sun, just something that happens. And Marvel liked it so much they made it canon, and decided to loop everything else in. It was a giant corporate decision that he was paycheck.
Which is funny because how everyone keeps saying that they've been planning Secret Invasion since House of M or before House of M, and other stuff like that they were leaving hints and blah blah blah, and just all of the stuff. It's every single event that came out was we've been planning this one since the beginning of time practically.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you from experience that's not how that happens.
Yeah.
You just make it look that way. It's easy to make it look that way.
Yeah.
The blue is done. I'm trying a new fluorescent pink. This one is, I need a fluorescent craft paint, which is a Rust-Oleum brand. So,
Oh, interesting.
yeah, I got this one just at Hobby Lobby. So,
Right on.
but I got the other one. Yeah, this is the one I used before. Mondo Llama, which is Target brand.
Oh, right.
And this is fine if you're painting over white, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this one goes. I've so far had good luck with craft paints from just like the craft store. So
I actually did pick up a couple of apple barrel paints that I just found. They were in a supply closet at the store, and they were labeled like 1990 something, but they were still good.
Oh my god! Wow.
And I'm like,
okay.
If nobody's using these, then I'm taking them. One of the like school-wide projects that we did recently was we took like flat rocks and everybody painted one, and we have like this really colorful rock garden out in front of the school, and I painted Tony Stark's arc reactor.
Nice.
Yeah, using entirely apple barrel paints from the 90s.
Okay, so far it seems like a similar problem. I'm gonna try and get a thicker coat on here, but
Broody, RPD would like to know, how were your drinks?
They were all very delicious. I think my favorite is the Apocalypse Spritz, which is the Valentine's with just Fanta.
Oh.
Fanta. So yeah, the lemon scotch whiskey with orange Fanta.
Interesting.
Very easy, very quick. But all of them were pretty good, especially like the one that surprised me the most was the Bloodshot Eye, which was you mix 50 mils of cold brew coffee with 50 mils of the Valentine's with like 2 teaspoons of sugar. And as a non-coffee drinker, I was very surprised with how it ended up. Like, it tasted really good.
I mean, you had me at cold brew coffee. That is my default.
I'm drinking iced coffee right now.
Oh, so good.
With, I forget the name of it, but it's a coffee liqueur in it.
Per usual, am drinking GT's kombucha, not a sponsor, but Dave, let's talk Cosmic Cranberry tonight. Oh, Adam.
Yes, sir.
You and Christopher might not be that far off with the Taco Bell sponsorship. I saw somebody get one this week. I don't remember who it was, though. But it was some podcaster.
I would use it just for Baja Blast.
So good. That's the only kind of Mountain Dew that I like.
I like pretty much all of them.
No, that's not true. I like Code Red. I'm not big on soda anymore, though. Just like in general.
I really like it, but I don't allow myself to have it, so...
Yeah. Actually, that's probably a more accurate way of putting it, too. I just don't drink it. Especially now that I've started training for long bike ride. And speaking of the letters page, that cover with Legacy, Unity, and Harpy was so good. I loved that so much.
Thank you. I need to do another cover. Right now. I'm doing this instead of doing a cover.
Good.
I do the Absolute Zero Muerto team up cover.
Oh, cool. That'll be neat. I have to say, Harpy gets hotter every time you draw her, and it drives me nuts.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
That's very nice. Harpy is the rogue of Sentinel Comics.
Yeah, right?
Right. Oh boy, okay.
This would be a lot easier if I'd stopped making mistakes. Instead of the miniatures painter ever. Right, okay. That said, RPD, when I was in France, we went through so much Coke because it tastes completely different over there.
Do they do real sugar too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Mexican Coke does that too.
Yep. Like, honestly, I don't care for American Coke. Unless it's rum and Coke.
I don't either. I'm a Pepsi guy.
Pepsi is delicious. I prefer Pepsi over Coke. And it depends on what type of rum I have before I determine whether or not it's with a Pepsi or with a Coke. I find that spiced rums work better with Pepsi being sweeter than if you're using just like a white rum. Then I just use Coke.
I usually use root beer with spiced rum.
Yeah.
Yeah, the root beer is also really good with rum.
I was out of all of the above and used Dr. Pepper with spiced rum once, and that was surprisingly good.
Yeah. Have you had that Dr. Pepper cream soda?
No.
Oh my god, that's so good.
It's so good.
You'd think with 23 flavors they couldn't fit anymore, and they do.
Yeah.
The, cherry Dr. Pepper is my favorite.
I love that one too. Yeah. But you probably, the cream soda is really solid. It's hard to find it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's everywhere down here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to send my parents down that way again. I don't think they'll object. So I spent some time this afternoon watching Mega Man speedruns.
Nice.
Just because I was incredibly bored.
Always value some time.
Yeah.
Which ones?
X, 1, 2, and 3.
How fast were they?
X1 is like half an hour and change. I don't remember what the other two were.
I can do X1 in like about 50 minutes.
Yeah. It takes me a little bit longer just because I don't have it memorized, but
Yeah, I mean, and I play 100% though too.
yeah. These were mostly just any percent.
I think that the 100% for X1 is only like 3 minutes longer
Yeah, it's not long.
because
it's just
the
a couple of
Hadouken
detours.
cuts the boss battles down so much.
Yeah.
coming along nicely.
Starting to grow concerned.
Shout out to X2, where the percentage in any percentage is 100%. Is it really?
I don't know. I only usually watch 100%.
Yeah.
So I have one guy that I watch. Man, he does the Mega Man Hex Effecta, Mega Man X Hex Effecta. So he'll like sit down in the morning and go for like 26 hours and play all of the Mega Man X games.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He also speedruns Final Fantasy VII, which is about a 24-hour speedrun.
Jesus. Hard pass on that one from me.
I think he's the only person that does 100% Final Fantasy VII.
Jeez.
But like some of those, you have to like calculate your bathroom breaks into the
Cutscenes?
the time. It's like, so a lot of times you do it during cutscenes, yeah, but sometimes you can't. Okay, so
It reminds me of the endless set list on Rock Band.
Oof.
I did that, and like there's the achievement Ladder of Steel, which was like beat it without failing or pausing. And I had to like, I woke up, used the bathroom, and immediately started playing without drinking or anything or eating anything, and played through like the somewhere between 4 to 6 hours of music.
Jeez. Okay, so I'm struggling with this here because I don't know if you can see, like as it dries, it thins. So like you can see that blue underneath there. So I think I'm going to do white over everything. Over all the line. And then pink on top of it. So I'll have to do double layers, but
that's too much. I'm trying to find a good medium between like Toad kind of, his flesh is always kind of portrayed as mottled a little bit, like kind of gross.
Yeah. You could do that with the wash, like if you gave it maybe. So like, did you see what I did with Mojo? I don't know if you guys saw Mojo close, but grab him real quick.
Sure.
So I painted him yellow, and then I did the orange wash on him, right?
Yeah.
But then I did purple wash on his sides.
Okay, that's something I was considering.
Like this. To make him look like kind of pustulent.
Yeah.
And like bloated.
Okay.
What about doing the same thing with like green?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like Rakarth flesh in the green.
Yeah. But like I would do the normal wash and then just like target like just a little bit.
And that'll make it stand out enough from the tongue, which I did as a more standard flesh color. I also forgot to grab Nurgle Rot while I was out today, but I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue.
You don't have it yet, you should get you some Reaper White.
Actually, the new yes, I do need to get that, but also we just got a restock of Citadel White, and it actually somehow or another isn't terrible this time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Citadel White's like renowned for being the worst white.
It's so bad. This is not working. There's too much water on my brush. So, Mike, it looks like you and I are both pulling for the Hurricanes now.
Yep.
And I'm not upset about that in any way. The Bruins played like crap through that series. I couldn't believe it ran 7 games.
Yeah.
And as is well documented, the Hurricanes are my number 2 team, so.
That's right, you're Bruins.
I live in New England, Adam. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Your wife gets on my case regularly about it, but, you know.
Yeah, I know. I can steer clear of it because I like the Sharks, and also the Sharks are. Because I mean, they don't have any rivalries up there, so like.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not. I don't get in trouble with it, but they're also like just the kings of the playoff joke.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know. The Toronto Maple Leafs are pretty good at it too, though.
I feel like we're undisputed. It's like I haven't followed for a while, but for a bit there it was like 10 years in a row that they got to like final round and then just like
Yep. Oh yeah.
And they were like favored to win by everybody.
And then they're like, yeah, no, we don't feel like it.
Yeah, we're not gonna. No.
Yep.
It is heartbreaking to be a Sharks fan.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh, we have a shot this year. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You don't.
Although as a lifelong Red Sox fan, I kind of get that too.
Yo, that's a ride though.
Oh yeah.
And the curse is broken, so.
Yeah.
But like it's a story.
Oh, it sure is. And everybody's got like a little chapter to contribute too.
Yeah.
The FA Cup final was today in England for soccer, and obviously I can't efficiently watch that here. So the whole time I was, feverishly refreshing Instagram because that's like the quickest way I can get scores, and it was a 0-0 tie all day long, or all game long. And I was like, so halftime I was like, crap, 0-0. Full time I was like, crap, 0-0. Extra time, what the crap? And then they go into penalty kicks and I'm just like, oh, this is not how I wanted this to end. But they won, so I did get that today.
I only care about soccer if it's Ted Lasso.
That's fair. I have been a Liverpool fan since as long as I can remember. Like, basically, when I discovered that the Beatles were from Liverpool, I became a Liverpool fan. Oh, go to bed, RPD. And actually, the Jets are a thing in hockey. That would be Winnipeg.
I was gonna say they moved to Atlanta for like a hot minute.
Yep.
and then did not do well in Atlanta.
No, no, they did not. I mean, the story behind Carolina being my number 2 team is...
They were from Connecticut originally.
Yes, they were the Hartford Whalers. And who were notorious for having the best jerseys in the NHL.
Other than the Sharks, of course.
Sure. Actually, no, the Sharks do have pretty dope jerseys, but...
They do have dope jerseys.
When you compare them to the Bruins that have these ugly, ugly, ugly black and gold.
Yeah, well... it's not much better than the Phillies, so...
True.
Yeah, which is just that bright ass orange,
Yeah.
like construction zone orange.
Traffic cone.
Hunter orange.
That's giving it too much credit. Yeah, that'll be fine.
This is kind of tedious to do. I did not. If I thought I was gonna have to go over it again, I would have done the pink first.
Learning and growing. RPD says, I've not been a soccer guy ever since, and living 5 years next to a stadium has solidified. Since ever, and living 5 years next to a stadium has solidified that that's not happening. Honestly, the best part of my trip to France was the soccer game I got to catch. My host family was season ticket holders, and I casually mentioned that I was like sort of interested in soccer, and they were like, "Well, guess we're going tonight." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Oh my goodness, painting on individual spikes of silver is a pain in the butt.
Ugh.
For his studded
Oh yeah.
walls.
So our school is taking the students to one of my favorite places in the world coming up in a few weeks. Boston Museum of Science.
Mm-hmm. I'm partial towards the aquarium in Boston. It's really nice.
That's, yeah. If anybody asks me, okay, I'm going to make a day of, learning in Boston, I'm like, okay, well, those are the 2 places you need to go. There are many, historically relevant places as well, but those are the 2 most fun.
I used to hate the historically relevant stuff. I love it now.
Yeah, right?
It's like you just have to grow up and appreciate your country a little bit. Oh, there's a lot of cool history stuff here.
Yeah. One of my favorite things that I did last time I was in Boston, we did a ghost tour. And we visited the subway tunnel that H.P. Lovecraft based Pickman's model on.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. And on the way home, my students were asking me all kinds of questions about it. And I was like, guys, why don't we just read Pickman's model? And on the bus home, I read Pickman's model aloud to everybody over the intercom. Hooray for private coach bus.
My allergies are going crazy right now.
Dude, for real. This season has
I
been
mowed the lawn today.
horrible. Oh, did you?
Yeah. And weed whacked and stuff. So like,
Yeah. We gotta buy a lawnmower this week.
I don't know if you have a tool ecosystem that you guys are into.
Not really, but
Strongly recommend Ryobi.
okay. So that is that I do have some Ryobi tools. So that
Yeah, so we got a battery powered mower
mhm.
from them, and it uses the same battery as the weed whacker, and
Nice.
and the drill and like everything.
Oh man, that mean I wonder. Okay, because my brother got me like the kit.
Well, and the mower comes with one too. That's like a big one.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
like we now have like half a dozen batteries and 3 chargers, and like are pretty much set. Nothing's ever going to run out of power.
Nice.
And like I mowed my entire lawn, and it was on about half battery, and then it ran out like right before I was done weed whacking. So I had to like switch at the end, but one battery gets you a pretty long ways. The weed whacker also like has a bunch of attachments. You don't have to buy the core of it once.
Yeah.
And then,
You know what feels really good? Absolutely nailing the pupils in eyes the first try.
yeah, that always feels good. Yeah. Let's see him.
So we can get it on camera.
I'm not gonna be able to see it till you hold it up there for.
Yeah,
a minute.
hold on.
There you go.
I got him looking out and up a little bit. It's like, yes.
Yeah, that skin color looks really good too.
Yeah. Sounds like we got some Sonic music going. Nice. Have you guys seen the new Sonic movie? Broody, you have.
I
Yeah.
have.
Okay. I gotta watch those.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess we didn't talk about that because I saw it the day after last time. But yeah, I really liked it. It's like it's very clearly for kids, you know.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of really like kiddie jokes in there and like silly stuff, which is great for Freya.
Yeah.
Drop me. But like that said, there's like when the action scenes start and like the stuff that really like pays off of the games, especially the big final action set piece. Like I was just grinning like an idiot. Like
Nice.
yeah, it's if you have been into Sonic at all, then like
I recently played Sonic 2, I think. Is it Sonic 1 or Sonic 2, just to prove Josh wrong.
why?
Josh was like, Sonic sucks. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. Sonic is fine. And I played through it. I'm like, oh, okay.
I think that a lot of Sonic sucks.
Yes, definitely.
There's definitely a lot of it that is not good. I also think that the first one, a little bit rough from a design perspective.
The game.
Yeah.
I feel like it didn't really, like, the games didn't really hit their stride until Sonic and Knuckles dropped.
Yeah, Sonic 3/Knuckles. That's definitely the best one. I think Sonic 2 is very good.
Yes.
Also, but like,
they're hard as hell at the end, though.
Oh yeah, they're all hard.
Oh my god!
Well, like, the promise of Sonic is speed, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the first one penalizes you for using speed.
Right.
Nonstop.
Right.
So I've got a base code down.
Nice.
I
just finished my base code on Toad too, so
looking good. I want to get them printed and painted, and I want to do the gargoyles too.
Oh my god, I want to do the gargoyles really bad, but I want to do those in the kind of the style that Chamali's using for the Batman animated series.
Yeah.
Chamali and I were talking about that the other night, like when it makes sense to swap styles, and I'm like, I've already, like, I do it. The technique is pretty much the same. But my style choice for Gotham City Chronicles versus my style choice for Crisis Protocol is actually very different. So
I think my only real experience, like, my turtles are very similar to this, but my Hellboy is very different. Like, I have solid blacks on Hellboy. Right. I don't usually wash them, and I just paint solid blacks in.
Yeah.
That looks a lot better.
Yeah, it does.
Alright, so lesson learned. These craft paints really work. Or the fluorescent one. It's hard to get a good fluorescent paint, but they work.
Yeah.
You just gotta paint them.
Well, even my fluor paints, the glow-in-the-dark ones, which I would not use on Archangel, you require 2 or 3 layers, or 2 or 3 coats.
Well, this was not even 2 or 3 coats was doing it.
Yeah.
With a dark color underneath.
Right.
So yeah, you gotta do them on white if you want that color.
But I did install the black lights in my display case, and boy, Beast's Danger Room stuff looks so freaking cool. I did a little bit of, like, a little line of fluor paint on the base ring too, and it is totally hidden in regular, like, daylight, but then you turn on the black light and it shows up.
That's cool.
It was a huge gamble, and I was like, oh yes, faith rewarded.
Drakenhoff might be coming in clutch here.
What's that?
I believe that.
The Drakenhoff Nightshade, like, darkened up. I was a little worried about the, like, base skin color for him, but it darkened up just like it just enough to look perfect.
Nice.
I like painting non-human skin tones.
Oh my god, right?
Because, like, the normal set of human skin tones is just really boring to me at this point.
So boring.
I'm just like, all right, I got peach to brown, and that's it.
Yep.
Cool.
Painting Mystique was a lot of fun for that reason.
Yeah. Apocalypse was fun too.
Oh, I can't wait to do him. Was he one of the ones that... No, he was... I can print him, right? The only ones we decided that I couldn't print were Onslaught and the Phoenix.
I think you can print Onslaught. You can't print Phoenix.
Right. Because you did
I
Phoenix
printed Phoenix for you. I have that sitting right here. So
sick. Thank you.
Why can't you print the Phoenix?
It's too
big.
Tall.
Too tall. Yeah, too tall to fit in our printer.
I mean, I'll show it to you. It's like there's that, and that's the busted one.
Yeah.
That's it there.
Yeah.
So it's very tall. Very, very tall. It's the tallest thing that there is, pretty much.
Yeah.
Apocalypse comes in 2 pieces. So
Oh, that's right.
He's fine to go. I don't know where yours is. I know I printed it. I printed 4 of these fucking things.
Language.
Sorry. Printed 4 of these.
God's forsaken things.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. It's up on the shelf. All right.
Right on. Yeah, I mean, it's still going to be a while before I get to that. My plan is to finish Brotherhood, finish Sinister Six, and then core X-Men, miscellaneous Spider-Man villains, and then like extraneous X-Men characters.
I've switched over to X-Men, I think, total. I think I've done most of the core.
I've only done, as far as core X-Men, I've only done Jubilee, Wolverine, Beast.
Oh, you consider Jubilee core?
Well, from the TV show, she's in the first episode. She's the main character in the first episode.
TV show, yeah, sure she is.
Yeah.
But
Nightcrawler, I guess, but he's not really core.
no, not to the show. He is a core X-Men to me.
Yeah, absolutely. He's I'm arguably my favorite X-Men character, but
yeah, it's kind of between him and Wolverine.
I like Wolverine a lot. I like Cyclops a lot.
Gambit.
I like him a lot now.
If you couldn't guess, Gambit's my favorite.
Well,
What?
that said, Gambit is freaking cool. So
Yeah, I have pretty much all the X-Men printed.
yeah,
I have painted Xavier, Jubilee, Dazzler, Cyclops, Storm, Rogue, Iceman, Colossus, Wolverine, Nightcrawler, Psylocke. I think that's it, but like that's most of the group right there. From
yeah. I mean, admittedly, like, yeah, I've done. That's true. I've done Dazzler. I've done Iceman. I've done Bishop. Forge rather. I've done Kitty.
Oh, I have a Kitty, but like I'm gonna paint the C-27 one. It's better.
Yeah. I'm very pleased with the fact that C-27 has kind of given us a little reprieve over the last couple weeks. Characters we don't really care about have been coming out, so or we already have them.
Yeah.
So it gives us a little bit of a break.
Huh. So this will put me. I think this makes it. I'm 2 minis away from having the Jim Lee cover
Oh, nice.
because I need Archangel. I need Gambit printed because the Gambit that I had printed was too big,
Yeah.
and so I had to print another one.
I ended up buying the official Gambit because I think I must have ordered him before we started printing things.
Mhm.
Don't even mention that character, RPD. Not allowed.
Ooh.
Someone on YouTube was like gushing about how cool the extended Wolverine family is, and I'm like,
No,
get
you're wrong.
out.
You're absolutely wrong.
There's one of those characters that I like, and I don't like her as part of Wolverine's story.
Right. She is interesting on her own, and that's about it.
Yeah. I almost just swore again. Mostly think it's really just dumb that, like, they keep trying to put the claws in other places.
Right.
Like,
Stop that.
what are you doing?
Yet one more of those franchises that if they would let people who actually care about things write for them and stop interfering with everything. Because goodness knows studios love to interfere.
Yeah, I'm really just hoping that, like, if that's the versions that come to the MCU, then, like, I'm a nope out at that point.
Oh my god, I'm so
if
done.
It's new X-Men, if it's Krakoa stuff, if it's, like...
Yeah,
no thank you.
Check, please.
Yeah, there are so many stories from X-Men that should be told that have not. So many great villains.
Yeah.
And...
dude, I want to see Mr. Sinister on screen. Sorry.
Yeah.
Really badly.
I do too. Do an Inferno movie.
Oh my god, that'd be cool. Who would you... okay, fan casting time. Who would you cast as Mr. Sinister?
Mr. Sinister? Hard cast.
It is tough.
Hmm?
It is tough.
Because he needs to be able to be, like, over the top, but also, like, really evil.
Right.
I don't know, like, I really hate what they've done with him lately.
Yeah.
Also, because he's, like, silly and foppish, and not, like, not serious. He was a serious villain that was really evil.
Yeah. He lived up to his name.
Do you think this may be a stretch here? Bryan Cranston.
Oh,
that's not bad.
That's I don't hate that at all.
Yeah, you'd have to do a bunch of I mean, it'd be mostly CGI anyway.
Yeah.
I was leaning John Hamm.
Oh, that'd be good too. Oh my god, no, John Hamm would be sick.
But Bryan Cranston's not bad either. I don't know. Yeah. I would be happy with either of those, I think.
Yeah, those are both really good.
I think those are very different Sinisters, also.
Yeah.
Bryan Cranston is maybe a little more growly. John Hamm is a little more suave. So, yeah, I don't know.
Get on it, Feige.
Okay,
but
so
also,
here's
like,
a question.
Oh, sorry.
Am I gonna wash this?
Spot Null and Oil?
Well, I'm not gonna Null and Oil. That's way too dark for. Like, I might just not wash it.
Okay.
Like, I'll Null and Oil the wings, and then, like... maybe that, but like I really like how bold that pink is.
It's really good.
This is a very poorly designed costume, by the way, even though it's really rad.
Yep.
The best costumes are so poorly designed.
Yeah, it's exactly the type of costume that you really don't want to have to draw 1,000 times.
Right.
Okay, alright. We'll think about that for a bit. I haven't. Anyways. Yeah, I don't have a lot of opinions on who should be X-Men and who should be, like, villains. I have a little bit more of opinions on, because like they're usually in one movie, you know.
Right.
So you can use your star power there, but you should. I really think you should have mostly new actors for the core cast.
Yeah, that's the more I think about some characters, the more I'm like, why did you use that actor for this?
Yeah. I really hope that they do Wolverine right.
Yep.
Like, I really like Hugh Jackman as an actor, but that character's not Wolverine.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like his height is core to the character.
Yeah.
It's really, really important. It's supposed to be the little guy that everybody underestimates. That will gut you as soon as look at you.
And I think back in the early 2000s when they were doing those movies, they didn't really know how, like that wasn't, staying close to the comic characters wasn't really established. Like that wasn't.
No, it was not a concern.
Right.
Yeah.
Nope.
Just putting my pink there for right now.
What was that?
I opened one of my droppers and the drop just kind of fell on my palette, not where I wanted it to go, but so I was just like, I guess that's where my paint's going right now.
Dude, how about that Arkham game yesterday?
That was amazing.
That was something else.
I was not ready for that. I hate how I ran into like all of my weaknesses.
Oh, that was really annoying.
Including the campaign one that will potentially mess me up in the future.
Yeah, that's... the fact that we have that in play is very concerning to me.
Because the next one is, instead of 5 resources, I have to discard 7.
Mm-hmm. I know. I might have Jacqueline audible into some kind of deck control, if at all possible, because mitigating that is important.
I mean, I have Old Book of Lore that lets me scry 3.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I have some of that in my deck. I just didn't get it out before I got to... That came up really early.
Yeah, it did.
And then if I can get Milan out early and...
Just have all the resources ever, yeah.
I probably should have spent my experience, like, fine-tuning the deck instead of upgrading stuff. But I upgraded stuff.
Oh, you already did your upgrade?
Oh yeah. I picked up 2 Rite of Seekings and 2 Divinations.
Nice.
So that'll boost my clue gathering capabilities.
Which, goodness knows, we need in Dunwich.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
I keep getting ads for this new Sesame Street Mecha show.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah, you heard me.
I am speechless. Who thought that was a good idea?
Called I think it's called Sesame Street Mech Builders, and it has like Elmo and Cookie Monster and someone else, I forget, and then that one like new one that doesn't look like a Muppet. You know, it looks like a little girl one.
Yep.
The first homeless one?
The what?
The first homeless character?
Yep.
Is she homeless?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's weird.
Oscar the Grouch, who's been living in a trash can for years.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, Oscar the Grouch is definitely homeless.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I guess her. I didn't know. I don't know anything about her other than she doesn't look like a Muppet. But yeah, it's them, and they all have different mechas.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
And yet oddly intriguing.
I feel like I would be more intrigued if it wasn't a kids show. If it was like Evangelion with Big Bird.
Yep.
Like, I'd be all about that. Okay. I think he looks cool.
Yep. Definitely needs some Nuln Oil in those wings, but yeah, he looks dope.
Yeah. I'm gonna let them dry a little bit, do the base here.
Speaking of shows that people generally assume to be kids' shows and aren't, I have made it to the Cell games.
Nice.
Which is the most ridiculous exchange.
I think Sesame Street is a kids show, like, and it's intended as one.
Yes.
But like, it used to have stuff for adults,
Right.
And like, the Muppets have gone pretty solidly downhill since Jim died.
God, I know.
I still like Muppet Treasure Island. I think that was in production before he died.
It was,
though.
yeah. Yep.
I think that's the
Pre-production
last,
was it, yeah.
the last good one.
Well, Tim Curry is a champ and makes pretty much anything he does gold.
That's true. He's in Freakazoid also.
He is, yeah.
I love the fact that we were talking about Young Justice earlier, that he does G. Gordon Godfrey.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I just read the first appearance of him this week.
Nice.
I've been reading Jack Kirby's Fourth World, and he shows up in there. He was very different then.
I believe it.
He was Glorious Godfrey, and he basically had a church of anti-life that was like getting people to worship the anti-life equation.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, the exchange between Trunks and Cell, when Cell just like, he's like, nah, I'm done with this fight. I'm gonna go hold a martial arts tournament now.
Yeah.
It had me rolling. I was like, what? That's the dumbest end to a fight.
The Cell games is cool though.
Oh, absolutely.
And actually, like, I like most of the stuff leading up to it, I think, too.
I wanted
like,
more from the androids before Cell showed up.
Yeah, I really love the part where Tien is holding him in that pit.
Right? And just
That's
screaming at him and blasting him over and over and over and over again.
That's one of the coolest parts of the show. And it's from
Yeah.
a character that's largely obsolete at that point.
Yeah. I mean, that alone is why, or pretty much why Tien is top 3 characters for me, honestly.
Yeah, he's one of the few I can't find a model of.
Yeah.
I've got Yamcha and Puar.
Oh, wow. Are they the same
Yeah.
mini, or are they separate minis?
I have one of Yamcha in a pose to fighting Cybermen, or in his like Wolfang Fist
Oh, yeah.
pose. I have one in that, and then I have one where he's just like standing there. That's meant to be based with Puar, but Puar is a separate model.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's a number of characters in DBZ or in Dragon Ball that I would just kind of by default put together or put on the same base.
Yeah.
Yamcha and Puar would be one of them.
Tien and Chaozu probably.
Yep.
Chaozu could have his own base.
Yeah.
He goes out like a champ. He's earned a base.
It's true. But like initially, I was thinking when I started this thought line, I was like, Master Roshi and the Turtle, but also like you could make an argument for Master Roshi and Oolong.
Oh yeah, I have an Oolong and I have a Master Roshi. The only Bulma that exists is the Bikini Machine Gun Bulma.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, I cannot find... I want her Namek costume.
Yeah, her Namek costume is the best.
Yeah.
It's like the only time she dresses in a functional outfit.
There's a lot of great... I actually think there's a ton of great Bulma costumes, but I don't want Dragon Ball Bulma.
Right.
I saw actually like her, like a character evolution, and like her fashion is on point. Like she has like really, really good costumes.
She does. She also has a couple of really, really stupid ones.
Yeah. I'm looking at you, Afro.
Yeah, okay. We were thinking the same one.
But mostly really good.
Yeah.
But like they pick the dumbest one, I think. I mean, it's not dumb. It's like it's just of its era, you know? Like
right.
It's a different era of Dragon Ball, and I'm not making Dragon Ball minis. I'm making Dragon Ball Z minis, and I want a Bulma for that.
Yeah. RPD, great question. Since I've started riding my bike and training and stuff, have I used any of the playlists? Answer no, and the reason for that is I have a lot of trouble listening to music when I work out.
Really?
Yeah. I'm one of those very rare people who I find it distracting. Especially when I'm out on my bike. I get so into the music that I kind of lose track of my I lose awareness of things like road signs and cars and people, I become a menace to society. So, no, that is not a thing that I've done. But thank you for asking.
I think this brass scorpion is maybe bad. Do you have experience with that happening?
I may have gotten hit by a car at one point.
No. I'm with
with brass scorpion. Yes.
Separating.
Yes.
Yeah, that's donezo.
But since I brought it up, I will finish that story. I was on a ride to work, actually, and neither myself nor the driver of the car was paying enough attention, and I got clobbered.
Nice.
Yes, it was unpleasant. Mostly because I was late for work. I was unhurt, but it was just a nuisance.
I used to work with a guy that would lie about that all the time.
What?
You got hit by a car?
Yeah. Yeah, like he would lie. He was just like a compulsive liar in general.
Oh.
But he would like show up to work and he'd be like, "Oh man, I'm so pissed," and we're like, "What's wrong?" And he's like, "I just got hit by a car on the way in here." Like,
shouldn't you maybe go to the hospital?
Like he was going probably 50, 60 miles an hour. And we're like,
sure.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Does music make me Spider-Man? I wish.
I was going with, does music make you Damon Wayans?
Oh god, that's worse. Speaking of Spider-Man, though, my buddy who I'm going to Doctor Strange with tomorrow is watching No Way Home for the first time right now.
Oh, cool.
Yes. And he has basically no social media footprint at all. So there is a strong possibility he has no idea what he's up against.
Oh. I wonder what that's like.
I know, right?
Look at him.
It's really weird because,
Birdie, you've met Kyle. Or sort of. Yeah. Oh!
Got highlights and everything else done.
Dang.
Nice. Wow, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the skin looks really good.
Yeah, highlighting the skin with the Calgar blue is just like perfect as well.
Yeah.
At least that's on the side so I can take a picture of him later.
Oh, do I take this risk? This is my question. So I'm gonna.
I do too, RPD. That is the thing that I do on the regular.
I'm gonna shade this with Druchii Violet.
Nice.
Do I do it with pink too? I guess I have a second to test it before it.
Yep.
I could still dab it up.
It's true. Oh, right on.
I play video games not on mute and listen to other stuff, but my brain needs like 1,000 things at once.
Yeah.
Like I'll sit down at my desk in the morning and make like a 15-hour YouTube playlist. Here's the other thing. I have this. Do you think that that would make a good wash on the pink?
Actually, I have that right next to me. If you can thin it down a little bit, yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's do the violet first. Let's see. I have to do this. Wait, I have the Caribou Crimson too.
Right.
I think that's
Okay. Time to crack open a new can of Mornfang Brown, Broody.
Good job.
Well, maybe. The old can died.
Actually, I think this works. Okay. I just tried the Jerky Violet, and I think it's gonna be good.
Nice.
Made me nervous though. I was worried it would dull that pink too much,
Gotcha.
but it looks like it's good.
Good. I wasn't going to do this rusted metal technique that I've been doing, but it just looks too damn good.
Oh, his face too.
Oh, wait.
Check that out. Still a little shiny, but like it made his face pop real well too.
Nice. Oh, sick. Wow.
Ooh, yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. So that's like I just used like basically a baby blue base, and then I did Drushi Violet over that,
Sick.
and I think it darkened it to the right amount.
Okay, so...
Okay.
That should be fine. Adam, RPD would like to know if he can DM you a mega playlist of YouTube stuff.
Sure. What's it? Well, I mean, what is it? What's on it? I mean,
Probably songs.
songs. Well, I don't usually listen to music. That's what I was saying. Is like,
Oh,
I have my.
I wasn't. I said songs and videos and things.
You can.
I was just completely guessing. I have no idea.
Go ahead and DM me. RPD. I'll probably like go through it manually and like because I tend to like do like a lot of current event stuff and then like current comic news and like everything that I watch is pretty like that day relevant for the most part. Or like I'll watch I watch a lot of video essays too. So
Yeah.
So yeah, send it over. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of video collections, Broody, I found one today that I need to send you.
What?
It's new parent stereotypes.
Okay.
It made me laugh.
Miss that. Do you ever miss painting something that you just feel like a complete idiot for missing?
Yep.
Look at this. The side of this. What was I doing?
What? Okay.
Side of that grating.
Yep.
Why would I do that?
All right. Well, we're ink washing now.
How can I miss that? That's oh my God.
I did not know there was a new Strong Bad email.
Oh my God. I have not watched Star Runner in literally 20 years.
Yeah, like I watched a little bit when the Brothers Chaps were at Gen Con with us that one year. Because I felt bad because I wasn't a fan back in the day, and we were having a great conversation. I was like, yeah, it's just not something I ever got into. I appreciate it, and I thought, it's funny, but I didn't watch it on the regular. And they were like, no, yeah, that makes sense,
Yeah. Yeah. I watched it all the time until I suddenly didn't.
Fair. A lot of Agrax Earth shade on this model. Oh, hey, start closing on me. Dracosaurus.
Oh crap!
What's wrong?
This metallic wasn't dry.
Oh no!
Wash on it. It's okay. I caught it soon enough. It's just the sloppiness. I think this is done. I think.
This is the first model in a while that I haven't used Null Oil on.
Yeah, do I always use... Well, no, I actually... I'd say the one... Ugh. Excuse me. The ones I use it on are growing fewer.
See, I went through that for a while, and then I yo-yoed back to it for a bit, because I can get that more sort of 90s feel with the dark areas.
Yeah, I feel like on certain areas it makes it too dark.
Yeah.
Unless you're going for like a cell shaded look, at which point I just paint it black,
Yeah.
Which I might try with I might try that with Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, that's another thing Tramali and I were talking about is like the Marvel Zombies stuff, because it is a distinctly different system. If I come across a mini, I should say when I come across a mini that I'm not going to use for Crisis Protocol, I will probably try different styles and use them as sort of a practice platform.
Yeah. I think I want to do some first, like my Dragon Ball ones. I want to start practicing cell shading on.
Yeah.
So, did I show you that one that I found of the Ozaru Vegeta painted like that?
Yes.
It was really good.
That was
and that's
so cool.
That's how I want to do it. I think I'm gonna have to use a like a fine felt tip marker for some of the black marks.
Yeah.
But it's that was done.
Nice. So I'm using the Fuegan Orange as my wash on this, but when I do the highlighting on it, I'm going to use some like browns and flesh colors, and honestly, to dull it out a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that's. I did a lighter yellow, but I still used the Fuegan Orange, and so like there's a higher contrast.
Yeah.
I think. That's a good scheme, though. It's looking good. It looks like very Liefeld comic accurate.
Thank you.
Need this to dry so I can paint the ring.
Is my Juchi? Oh, Juchi Violet's gonna be very dark. I'm gonna have to be very specific with this. Maybe it won't be that bad. All right. Okay. All right. We're gonna get this thing.
Sometimes I wish I didn't do these rings.
I know. I
Kind of just paint it black like a normal person.
Right. I did that Magneto commission for Rod, and I was like, I miss being able to paint base rings just black.
Maybe with Marvel Zombies I'll do that again. Cause like that was Turtles. It was just black. Oh no, it wasn't. No, I mean the base was just black, but then there's a colored ring around that, which is why I started doing it on these.
Oh, there you go.
Mostly just wish that I didn't have the same 4 Crisis Protocol bases.
Yeah, that was me this week. I used the FDM printer to print just a ton of plain Crisis Protocol bases. Nothing on them.
New base code.
What's that?
Yoda!
New base.
Oh, nice.
Very easy. Like 4 colors.
Yeah.
And it's a small mini.
Yeah, so Juggernaut's base was blank to begin with, but I have some really cool ones. So, like, I think I showed you the base that I was planning on for Abomination. I did end up using it.
Yeah.
It's got, like, a chain on it.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah, that's actually a real rock that I pulled out of the backyard.
Nice.
To give him something to stand on.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Let's do it. Where's the camera? Oh. That's very tempting. But no, I'm going to stick with Camo Shade. If I can find it. Oh, yeah. Adam, good call on the Camo Shade wash for his flesh. That's looking gross.
Yeah, it's doing it.
Yeah.
I thought of it kind of as like the X-Men Evolution look a little bit.
Yep.
Underrated show.
So good.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't want to watch that show initially. Like, that was the I'm too cool for this era, and anything new that came out, I was like, this isn't my X-Men, sort of thing.
Oh, we all have
and then,
days, let's be honest.
And to be fair, season 1 was a little bit rough, and they focused a little hard on Spike, who was a show original character, which I hated. I hate show original characters. And like, they actually did cool things with him later in the series. But it was like all skateboardy and extreme, and I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
But it's like it is up there amongst the best X shows.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess I'm joining you in the waiting game here. Yeah, that's true. I did do the birthday cake. Freaking birthday cake. They took 3 streams to paint.
Birthday cake?
Oh, you weren't around for that. Oh, God.
No.
All right, hang on.
You painted a birthday cake?
Sure did.
Why?
Well. Oh. It was a dwarf in power armor. And I painted this God's Forsaken birthday cake.
Oh my god.
And all these presents.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was a pain. And RPD was with me for the whole ride.
Sometimes I wish I was like I painted at a more advanced level with like the, taking forever to paint each mini, but then I'm like,
there are certain minis that I'm like, yeah, no, I gotta paint this one like extra specially good. Daredevil being one of them. But like, yeah, I kind of don't feel the need to do that so much anymore.
Really nice blends and glazes and stuff like that. Like a lot of my YouTubers are mini guys.
Yeah.
So like I'll see like Miniac or Ninjon doing like just incredible, like smooth stuff, and it's just like, man, that looks so good. I really just want these table ready.
Yeah. And I mean, admittedly, like, we paint just by default, the 3 of us paint at slightly higher than table ready. Right? Like,
yeah. But like sometimes it's like, I wish I had the skill level to do a competition level mini.
Yeah. I've done a few competition level and even taken home hardware, but like, it's just not. There's a limit to how fun that is. At some point, it becomes tedious.
Right. That's really the thing. Like, paint for fun.
Yep,
It's relaxing.
Yeah, it's a disconnect.
Yeah, I don't want this to be boring.
Chris from the cake department is not a real character. Well, no, RPD, he's a canon character, but he got fired after one outing. Steve from Skulls wasn't having it.
What were they thinking?
Why did we hire this guy?
Steve stormed into the office and was like, I'm sorry, you're putting what on bases now?
In the grim dark future at the end of time, there is no more cake. Oh, God. Well, I think... I'm actually really happy with how Toad's coming out. I gotta do a little highlighting on him, but I'm waiting on ink to dry here, so...
He's looking good. I started skipping highlighting for the most part, unless I want something to really stand out. So,
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just, because I've done so many with fairly specific highlighting techniques, I'm just like, I just keep doing it. But it doesn't take me very long. Like this one will, take 45 minutes to an hour, and I got this TV to watch tomorrow too. So
this turned out really good.
It really did. I can't wait to print that one. I remember when I sent you the files, and I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, it's cool. That's a good one.
And that's one of his early ones, too, isn't it?
Maybe, yeah. I have one of the two people with real mat-ons for Apocalypse, so...
Yeah. I've got it written down. Yeah, that was October 2021.
Did I show my Apocalypse on stream?
You painted Apocalypse on stream.
Did. He's really cool.
I love how the Egyptian hieroglyphs came out.
Yeah, it's
God,
really
that's cool. Oh, you know what I didn't show on stream?
This is like, I don't think you could really see the varnish, how that worked on stream before, because I hadn't really done that yet.
Right.
Like I do selective gloss varnish.
Yeah.
On these, and like that looks really cool. So.
The one I didn't show on stream, and probably ought to, because I'm very happy with it. So we took last week off. I think Adam and I both ended up painting anyway, but like I wanted a Saturday night to just kind of decide what I wanted to do. So if I ended up painting, great, fine. What? Yeah, you painted.
Spiral and Mojo last week.
Yeah. So I did.
Also,
go ahead. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I was at the beach.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
So I did. Here's Mystique. I stole an idea from Broody. From this profile, she looks like Kitty Pryde. And then you can see Mystique as you turn her around.
Yeah. That's super cool.
I'm so happy with the way that came out. I also I used a little bit of Hexwraith Flame to just show where she's transforming. And I did that up the entire half of her body that isn't Kitty.
Yeah.
I was really happy with how she came out. Her eyes, her eye is as a little homage to the movie. She's got the yellow eyes.
Yeah, I just painted this one regular Mystique, but like just full Mystique.
Mm-hmm.
But Marvel Zombies one has X-23 claws.
Oh, sick!
Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing that. But yeah, here's my Mojo from last week. Let me zoom in, like really show him off. I'm super happy with this face.
That is like, so cool. He's so crazy.
Right in the middle, and he looks unhinged, and like the red wash in his mouth makes it look really gross.
Yeah.
But then I also like I painted this stuff separately, so there's like actually buttons on there, on the thing.
Yeah, I definitely need to remember to do that.
But then here's Spiral.
And she's a 35, right? She's a standard size.
Standard size, yeah. Spiral is standard size. She was really fun.
Yeah.
She was real fun today. So now I have Dazzler. I need Longshot, and then I'm like set on Mojoverse tie-ins pretty much. A Shatterstar, I guess.
Yeah, Shatterstar.
Yeah. Which I'm almost positive Shatterstar's in the pipeline, given like the way they've been.
Gotta be right.
Doing characters, yeah.
I mean, who do we have?
I'm surprised we don't have Longshot yet.
I'm really surprised we don't have Longshot yet, but
especially because he's a good domino proxy.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't even think of that. So I mean, I'm looking at who we have this month. Like, you and I were talking a little bit ago, like, or I guess we mentioned it on the show that we've got a little bit of a reprieve this month of from new characters. But we do. I mean, we have a fair amount. Like we have Reed Richards, we have Boom Boom, we have Sauron, we have Sauron, or however they're pronouncing him. Blink. We have Namor. I'm excited for Jessica Jones because that rounds out my Hell's Kitchen Defenders.
Yeah, we got one of her coming in.
Zombies. Yeah. But I think I'm going to print her anyway. Well, it depends. I guess it depends on how C27 does with the sculpt. But like, I'm really anxious to have that team locked and loaded.
Yeah,
I still have to paint Kingpin, but like.
Oh yeah, fine. I have so much. I switched mostly to C27 stuff because it's all X-Men.
Yeah, pretty much.
And like, I have a lot of Crisis Protocol ones just sitting on my shelf waiting.
Yeah.
I did my cool, I think I'm going to do Inhumans soon.
Ugh.
Because, I don't know, because I like what I did with my crystal hair. I don't know if I showed you guys that on stream. She came with, the super short hair.
Yeah.
And I, sculpted this on, so...
Yeah.
I was really happy with that.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Normal crystal hair. Why would you... I don't understand why you would cut her hair short when, she has that, really iconic, black bar and circle on it.
Yeah.
Why would you eliminate that from character design?
They make some strange decisions over at Atomic Mass Games.
Well, that's a comic thing, though, too. They took that from comics. That's
true.
I don't know why they would do that.
I don't know. Anyway.
I was thinking of getting a few Trident models because they have a few really good ones over there.
Yeah, they do. We should add them to our spreadsheet.
Yeah.
I've actually made a bunch of changes to that spreadsheet too. I've been adding every C27 release, and I have a system for indicating whether it's printed, whether it's coming, whether it's done. I'll talk to you about that off the air at some point. But anyway, we should probably wrap it up for tonight because it is after midnight here. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight, for watching Paint Dry. We always love doing this. Guys, it's always so much fun talking and hanging out with you. I will be back on Wednesday night for Zach Sucks at Games. Finally starting Mass Effect at long last. Assuming, the meme doesn't take hold of my face and shake it really hard and force me to cancel again. Really hoping that doesn't happen. But until then, guys, thanks for hanging out. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Tons of fun.
And we'll see you next weekend. Bye.
Bye.